Hello student, welcome back to HM College Karad. Today we are going to learn subject physics, 8 number topic electrostatics. Today we will see capacitors and capacitance. Now what is mean by capacitors and capacitance? In 11th standards we have studied the resistors, resistance and conductance. These all terms you have known that what is mean by resistors, resistance and conduction. These all device, resistors, resistance and conductor, these all device is used to that allow the current flowing through that passing through it. These electric component used for to allow the current passing through it any instruments, that resistors, resistance and conductors. You have already learned this. Now in this electric component there is that heat is not dissipate, but there it cannot store the electric energy. For this resistors, resistance and conductor there is cannot store electric energy. That opposition of law of current is known as resistance, and there is conductor also you have to known. So there is need to develop device to store the electric energy. There is need to develop to store the electric energy. Such type of the device is known as capacitor. That most common arrangement that is shown for the capacitors, that most common arrangement it consists of the conductors. It consists of conductor having the charge things. There are two conductors having the charge on both the sides. There are two conductors, that is conductor first and conductor second. The conductor first and conductor second. Then first conductor and second conductor. Both are having the charges. Both having the charges here, plus Q and minus Q charges. There the conductor 1 and 2 as shown in figure. The conductor 1 and 2 as shown in figure. The both having the charges, positive charges and the negative charges. Both having the positive and the negative charges. That one plate carrying the positive charges, another plate carrying negative charges, and V be the potential difference. V be the potential between these two plates. V be the potential between the two plates. The electric field also applying between the two plates is directly proportional to the charge. The potential difference V, which is work done carrying from conductor 2 to conductor first. The bringing the unit positive charge from conductor 2 to conductor first against the electric field. Their work is done. Now this electric potential or potential is directly proportional to Q. Therefore their Q upon V is constant. Q upon V is constant. Now we are going to study what is mean by capacitance. Now capacitance C is equal to Q upon V. Capacitance C is equal to Q upon V. Therefore C is called capacitance of the capacitor. C is capacitance of capacitor. The capacitance of capacitor. C is the capacitance of capacitor. C is equal to Q upon V. The capacitance depends on the size of conductor and shape of that size and shape and the separation between the two systems. there are two conductor, first conductor and second conductor. The electric field carried from second conductor to first conductor against the electric field. Therefore, C is equal to Q upon V. Their SI unit of capacitance is Faraday. SI unit of capacitance is Faraday. Therefore, now C is equal to Q upon V. Therefore, unit of capacitance 1 Faraday is equal to unit of their charge 1 coulomb. 1 coulomb. Unit of charge is 1 coulomb upon 1 volt. Now that is the SI unit of capacitance. Now what is the dimension? The dimension of capacitance, therefore C is equal to Q upon V. We can convert or simplify this equation. That Q means IT, therefore V is equal to. Therefore last year we learned W is W, that is one type of the work done. VIT. By using this equation, V is equal to W upon IT. So substitute the value of V here. We get W upon IT. So IT I square T square upon W. The I square T square upon W means force into displacement. W means force into displacement. Then we can simplify this equation that we get. Therefore, the dimension of, we can write this dimension that in book here instead of I square here write S square. So we can write here S square also. Then we can write I square, there is no problem, but we can write S square also here. T square dimension, the force dimension we already known, M1 L1 T raised to minus 2 and S means L. The combinedly we can write the dimension here M raised to, if there is like this M raised to minus 1 here plus 1, so we get minus 1 L raised to 2, 1 and 1 2 raised to here minus 2 T raised to minus 2 here plus T raised to 4 and A raised to 2. This is the dimension of capacitance. In the filling the blanks there will be questions. What is the dimension of capacitance? This dimension of capacitance we can obtain by using this equation. We can simplify this equation. We get capacitance is equal to M raised to minus 1, L raised to minus 2 and T raised to 4, T raised to plus 4, not minus 4, because here minus, that evapor terms became plus 4, T raised to 4 and A raised to 2. This is the dimension of capacitance. Now, how to define 1 Faraday capacitance? The way can say the capacitance has capacitance 1 Faraday if the potential difference of 1 volt, that potential difference across is 1 volt when 1 coulomb of the charge produced through this conductor is known as capacitance. We can say 1 Faraday. Capacitance we can say 1 Faraday. That is the definition of capacitor. The capacitor C is equal to Q upon V. Q means charge, V means potential difference. There another units of capacitance is 1 Faraday is 1, that is SI unit of capacity 1 nanofarad, 1 picofarad, 1 microfarad. These also is the one types of the unit of capacitance. Now 1 microfarad is equal to 10 raised to minus 6 Faraday. 1 picofarad is equal to 10 raised to minus 12 Faraday. 1 nanofarad is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 Faraday. That is the convergence of nano to Faraday, pico to Faraday and micro to Faraday. This relation also, this unit also we can use for capacitance here. Now next article is uses of capacitors, the principle of capacitors, the principle of capacitor, the principle of capacitor. Next article is principle of capacitor. Here one more place is, here we can draw here negative by inductions produce, and positive charge also is there. P2 first diagram, here plus P1 plates, here minus P2 plates, and another is connected to the earth. That diagram B. Here is capacitance means C is equal to Q upon V. Now we have to study principle of capacitor. Now let us consider metal plate P1 having the positive charge. The plate P1 having positive charge plus Q given to this, and by induction, and plate P1 having positive charge and potential difference is V. The potential difference of plate P1 is V1 V. No, so capacitance is, now we have to see what is mean by capacitance of capacitor. C is equal to Q upon V. Say the capacitance of first plates, that is C1 is equal to Q upon V. C1 is equal to Q upon V. Now consider another insulated plates P2 placed near the plate P1. Another insulating plate placed near the plate P1. The P1 plate carrying the positive charge, and P2 plate by induction. The P2 plates produce inside the negative charge by induction. Because of induction, here inside the plates P2 produce the negative charge, and outside the plates produce the positive charge developed on it. The induced negative charge by induction, by insulating plate is placed near the plate P1, so induction, here is producing negative charge. That negative potential, that reduce the potential of plate P1. The negative potential reduce the potential of plate P1's. So, and that potential and positive potential give rises. Therefore, when these plates is P1 plates became more effective. P1 plates became more effective. Then by induction negative charge is produced inside. That this outer surface of these plates P2, this positive charge is connected to the earth. The positive charge is connected free flow to the earth. So the negative charge produced inside the plates P2. The negative charge is produced inside the plates P2. The potential of plate P1 is V. Potential at plate P2 is V1. Now what is the potential difference between them? V minus V1. V minus V1. The potential of the plates P2. Now what is the capacitance of plate P2? Then C2 is equal to Q upon V minus V2. C2 is equal to Q upon V minus V2. V minus V1, not V2, sorry. V1 here. Because V is the potential of plate P1 and V1 is the potential of plate P2. That insulating plates is placed near to the plate P1. The positive charge is, that is plate P1 by induction. The negative charge is inside the plates P2. That another charge is, that is free to the earth. The potential difference between these two plates is V minus V1. The capacitance of plates is C2 is equal to Q V minus V2. By the induction, there is produced the negative charge. So the next equation we get C2 is equal to Q V minus V2, and here. Now by using this both equation, we can say C2 is greater than C1. C2 is greater than C1. Here, that identical insulating plates is placed near the plates P1. There are in capacitors, there are three types of capacitors. In old syllabus, there is These are given in briefly. Now just we will see the types of the capacitor. First types of capacitor is parallel plates capacitor. Parallel plates capacitor. Second types of capacitor is cylindrical capacitor and spherical capacitor. Third type is spherical capacitors. The parallel plate capacitor, same as it, this parallel plate capacitor like this here, and one surface is earthing. Here is positive charge, here is negative charge, like this. Cylindrical one surface is earth, and spherical is like this. Here is positive, negative charge, and one surface is earth. There are three types of capacitors. Here is only given types of capacitors. Now next article is that how to use capacitor, the combination of capacitors. Combinations of capacitor. The combinations of capacitors. First combination of capacitor. Capacitors are connected in series. Capacitors are connected in series. First combination, capacitors are connected in series. Diagram. I will draw diagram here. Here one more capacitors are connected in series. Two or more capacitors. When we have to connect it in series, that we get equation. We get the equation of capacitance. Plus Q minus Q. Here potential difference is V1, V2 and V3. Applying C1, C2, C3, and here is when two or more capacitors are connected in series. When V is the potential difference between the three capacitance. Here we have to connect it three capacitance. That this capacitor is connected to the end to ends. Here end to ends. Here the one capacitors of here and another capacitance are connected here like this. They are said to be connected in series. When the series arrangement, there is potential difference across this. Each of the capacitance is different. V1 is the potential difference across C2, V2 is the potential difference across C2, and V3 is potential difference across C3. In combination, charge on the plates is, all the plates is same. Here positive charge, here minus negative charge, all the plates having the charge is same. The one end is connected to the here end to end connection to the, that each of the capacitors is said to be, capacitors are connected in series. Therefore, potential difference, the potential difference across each of the capacitor is different. Therefore, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. The potential difference V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Therefore, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. That is capacitance having the charges plus Q, that potential difference is different. Now by the definition of capacitance, then C already we had learned here, C is equal to Q upon V. Similarly, C1 is equal to Q upon V1, C2 is equal to here C2 is equal to, now we have to obtain for here V1. So V1 is equal to Q upon C1, V2 is equal to Q upon C2, V3 is equal to Q upon C3. The substitute these V1, V2, V3 in equation 1 we get, because charge on each plate is same but potential difference across the each plates is different. That we have to know when capacitors are connected in series. We already learned when resistor also we have to connect it in series. That equation also we had learned in 10th standards, and cells also connected in series. This equation also we had learned in 11th standard. Now today we are going to learn when capacitors are connected in series we get, substitute this value here. There is Q upon C, Q upon C1, Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. Here Q common, so Q cancel. Then 1 upon C is equal to 1 upon C1, 1 upon C2, 1 upon C3. Here, therefore, when capacitors are connected in series, we can write CS also. CS means when the one or more capacitors are connected in series, we get. Here 3 capacitors are connected in series, so we get this equation. 1 upon S is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. If there are n numbers of capacitors are connected in series, we can write 1 upon Cn is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon dash dash plus 1 upon Cn. Now how to remember this equation Cn? When resistors are connected in parallel, we get like this equation. Same as equation we get when capacitors are connected in series. These two equations are equivalent. Like this, say when resistors are connected in parallel, we get 1 upon R1, Rn is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Same as when capacitors are connected in series, we get this equation. So if all the capacitors are connected in, then when we can write C equivalent is equal to n upon Cn. C equivalent is equal to n upon C. N upon Cn. We can write C equivalent is equal to n upon Cn when the one or more capacitors are connected in series. Now, when capacitors, that we see next article, when capacitors are connected in parallel, when capacitors are connected in parallel, when capacitors in parallel, see this diagram, when 2 or more capacitors are connected in parallel, we get, when capacitors are connected in parallel, here plus Q minus Q C1 plus Q minus Q C2 plus Q minus Q C3, here A, here B, and potential difference is V here, and this one end is connected to the earthing. Its potential difference is V here. Here Q1, here is Q1, Q1, Q2, Q2, Q3, Q3. When capacitors are connected in parallel, shown in figure, when capacitors are connected in parallel, here where the insulating plates are connected to the common ends of the A and common ends of the B. Common end is connected here and common ends of the B is connected to the free to the earth. Here in between there are 3 capacitors are connected, C1, C2, C3 in parallel. That all these capacitors having the positive end is connected to the one of the end A, negative end is connected to one of the point B, and B point is free to the earth. That common terminals are both of their positive, all the positive, that positive end is of the all the capacitors C1, C2, 3 connected to the A point. The A capacitor, C1 capacitor having the positive Q1 charge and one plate having the minus Q1 charge. C2 capacitance having the positive Q2 charge and minus Q2 charge having the another plates. C3 capacitance having the positive Q3 charge minus Q3 charge having the next level capacitance. And potential difference is same as the three of the capacitance. Here potential difference is same. Here potential difference we have to use here same, not difference. Only different is charges is applying difference, positive and negative charges. So that we get the equation, the total charge Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. When we apply here definition of capacitance, C is equal to Q upon V, therefore Q is equal to C. Similarly, Q1 is equal to C1V because potential is same. Q2 is equal to C2V. Q3 is equal to C3V. Substitute these all values. In equation 1, we get CPV because capacitors are connected in parallel. P stands for capacitors are connected in parallel. C1V plus C2V plus C3V. We cancel. We get Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. These three capacitors are connected in parallel. We get this equation. Because here potential is same, the charge is applying each plates is different. Here charge applying on each of the plates is different. They both are having the common terminals here. That general formula for when capacitors are connected in n numbers of capacitors, Cp, C1, C2, C3 plus dash dash Cn. Now today's lecture we had learned what is mean by capacitors and uses of capacitor, principle of capacitor, and how the capacitor connected in series, how the capacitor connected in parallel. Thank you very much.